Hello, Harold. This is Jake. I just wanted to say thanks again for hiring me. I think I'm finally getting used to things. I know that since I'm a student, I can't work many hours, but I want you to know that I'm gonna give it my all. Don't worry about your hours, Jake. You told me about it during the interview. I am well aware. Thanks for those kind words, though. I can't say all my employees send me messages like this. You messaged me at a good time. I wanted to tell you that you'll be getting your schedule by messages from now on. Look out for the weekly shift schedules I send out, okay? Got it. I'll make sure to keep an eye out for that.
Good work today, Jake. I saw you out there. You did great. It's me, Catherine. I worked with you today. You can call me Kate if you want to.
Thanks, you did pretty well yourself. You seem to be used to things. I've gotten most things down, but there are still some things that I need to work on. But I'll try not to get in your way too much.
I like the attitude, Jake. You don't get people that often that have that kind of mindset. You're such a great personality, too. I'm really looking forward to working with you again.
I'm not that special, really. I just made sure to do what I could to keep things running smoothly.
You saying that reminds me of one of the first guys I ever dated. He was a hard worker, too. You even have a pretty similar face to him now that I think about it.
Wow, that's a funny coincidence. No one's ever told me something like that before.
Just know that if you need help with anything, I'm right here to help. And feel free to shoot me a message anytime. Not just about work either. If there's anything troubling you at all, give me a call. I'll give you every bit of help you need.
That's good to know. Well, I better be going. Thanks for chatting.
Hey, Jake. I just wanted to see what you thought of my new hairstyle at work. I got it cut and everything. You gotta tell me what you think of it. Does it look good? Do you think it matches my personality?
I'm really sorry, Catherine, but I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I didn't notice it at all. I'm sorry, I was so focused on work that I didn't think to look.
That's fine. But don't go making this a habit, okay? There are a few things you gotta be aware of when it comes to girls. Noticing small things like this is way more important than you might think.
You're right. I'll never get a girlfriend if I don't start paying attention.
Exactly. But don't worry, I'm not mad or anything. I just thought you should know. But from the sounds of it, you don't have a girlfriend then, right?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that. I'm kind of embarrassed that I still don't have one.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. I promise I won't make fun of you if the answer really is no.
Okay, well, as you might have guessed, I'm still working on that.
That's too bad. I would have thought a lovely boy like you would have already had a girlfriend by now.
It's fine, I'm sure I'll find someone while I'm at college. I did just start after all.
You're not the only one who's struggling to find someone. I got divorced from my husband last year and still haven't found somebody else.
So you really are divorced then? I heard something about that from Harold, but I didn't know it was only a year ago.
It was my fault if I'm being honest. I should have never been with a man like him.
I'm sure it was really difficult. I'm sorry to hear that.
I can't believe I was wasting my youth with someone who wasn't even worth my time. I could have had so much better. But now I'm 40 and I'm never gonna get that time back, no matter how much I want it. You must think I'm pretty old. I'm nothing like you now, am I? Do you ever get uncomfortable having to be with me? You know, since I'm a bit older than you.
I don't really know what you're asking me right now.
You wouldn't believe what I'd do just to be as young as you are, Jake. There are so many things I wish I could redo. I'm just glad I get to work with you. I get to relive things a little just being with you.
Hi Jake, it's Emily. I just thought I'd check in with you to see how you're holding up. How do you feel? Do you feel like things are going smoothly?
Hi, Emily. Yeah, I think I'm getting a handle on things now. It's not that hard once you get used to it.
That's good to hear. Not that I was expecting things to be rough. You seem to be capable. But I'm glad that I get to see you. We get to work a lot of shifts together.
I know, right? It's like our boss is trying to make us work together. I guess it makes sense, though. We both seem to have similar school schedules.
That would explain things. Not that I'm complaining, of course. It's fun getting to work with you. Are things going okay with the other coworkers?
Mostly, but there is someone that's kind of got me worried.
You must be talking about Catherine. She certainly has her eye on you.
Yeah, she really seems to like me for being so much older than me. She's been messaging me a lot. I'm kind of at a loss of what to do. Wait, how did you know that she was so interested in me? I don't think I told you about this, did I?
It wasn't that hard. Just looking at you two when you're working is enough to see what's going on. It's a huge giveaway how cold she treats everyone else compared to you.
I guess when you put it that way, it would be pretty obvious.
Also, you said she messages you a lot. Just how often is she texting you? It isn't every day, is it?
Unfortunately, it is. I couldn't believe it myself when she wouldn't leave me alone.
You're kidding. That's crazy, Jake. You two are supposed to be nothing more than coworkers.
That's not the only problem. The things we talk about are pretty weird. Like the other day, she said how I looked like her first boyfriend.
That's really weird coming from someone more than twice your age. Speaking of boyfriends, are you anyone's boyfriend yet, Jake?
Not yet. Don't remind me about it, please.
That's unlucky. If you had someone, you could easily use her as an excuse. That is, if she's really doing what I think she's trying to do.
I just hope this is some sort of weird misunderstanding. I'd want to die if she's interested in me. Are you dating anyone, Emily? I thought I might as well ask.
Nope, I'm still single, just like you.
Oh, really? That's kind of surprising to me. I totally thought that you would have one.
Are you complimenting me or just trying to make me feel better?
Take it as a compliment. That was my intention.
There was a guy I was dating until a few months ago, but he's gone now.
I see, so you broke up with him before you started college? From what I remember, you're a first year just like me, right?
Yep, I'm as new to this whole college as you are. It'd be nice to find someone to go out with, though. Being alone during college sucks.
I can sympathize with that. I've been hoping to start dating myself.
Do you have anyone you're interested in right now, Jake?
You mean like a crush? I don't think so. Why do you ask?
Well, if it's okay with you, maybe we could get lunch together sometime. It could be fun.
Wait, you want to get lunch with me?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? You and I get along pretty well, don't we? And if you're not interested in anyone, what's wrong with going out to lunch with me? If you don't want to, you can say no. But I'd be shocked if you said that with how much you want a girlfriend.
Hey, I'm not desperate here. I'm not just going to go out with anyone. But yeah, it'd be good to go with you. Just tell me when and where.
Sounds good. How about sometime when we're both free from school and work?
Does this Saturday work? I don't have anything planned then until the evening.
That works for me. We'll go out on Saturday then.
Great. Just thinking about it makes me a bit nervous.
You're not alone. I'm kind of excited about it too. I never get to see you outside of work.
It should be fun. We get along at work, so I'll see you then.
Hey again, Jake. Just thought I'd message you again. Is everything okay, by the way? You haven't been responding to my messages very quickly these days. It took you so long to respond to me on Saturday. Were you busy with something then? You usually are so fast to reply to my messages, but it took you hours just to send me a simple hello.
I'm fine, Catherine. I just had a few things going on. I sometimes can't respond to your messages immediately when I have other things to do.
I know you must be busy being in college and everything, but try not to make a girl wait. That's another thing you could learn about girls. They don't like waiting for their guy to show up. I'm always waiting for your responses, so don't keep me waiting, okay? And if you'd like, I could teach you a whole lot more about girls. With all the years under my belt, I could teach you everything you'd ever need to know about women, including some things that I know you'd be excited about. You should have seen me in my heyday. I was popular with all the boys. I bet you'd fall for me in an instant if I was only 15 years younger. So, if you ever want to learn about anything, I'll teach you whatever you want.
Emily, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm almost off the shift, so just wait a little longer.
Okay, I can wait outside the cafe for you if you want.
You might want to avoid doing that.
Huh? Why?
I'm working with Catherine today. I doubt she'd like seeing me leave work with you.
Oh, no.
If she saw you with me like that, she'd flip out. Let's meet up somewhere on campus. How does the library sound?
I'm good with that. I'll meet you there then.
Sorry for dragging you into this, but I don't want Catherine to find out about this.
Don't worry, Jake. I can agree with you on that. Is she still sending you messages?
Yeah, I don't know how much longer I can take before I have to tell her to stop.
You don't have to deal with this, Jake. Just tell her you're not interested. It's that simple.
You're probably right. Things will only get worse if I don't do something. Anyways, I'll meet you at the library in like 15 minutes.
Sounds good. See you then.
Thanks again for today, Emily. I didn't know if I'd have the guts to tell you how I feel, but I'm glad you felt the same way. I guess this makes us boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
You bet it does. I wouldn't just kiss any guy, you know. I was hoping you had feelings for me ever since the first date we went on.
Wait, so that's why you invited me for lunch that day?
Duh. I was hoping that was a bit more obvious to you.
Don't worry, it is crystal clear to me now. I was so anxious when I started confessing, I thought I was gonna die. Does every guy have to go through this to get a girlfriend?
I'm sure they do, Jake. But don't worry, I really like what you said to me. It was really sweet. To be frank, I think I had a crush on you ever since I met you.
Wait, really?
You seemed like a nice guy. And what do you know, you were.
Nice, I didn't know that you felt that way. I kind of felt the same way the first time I met you too.
You had feelings for me back then too?
Yeah, you're really cute, Emily. I couldn't help but be taken in by you.
If I'm being corny, you could say that we were meant for each other.
We did go on our first date not long after we met.
It was a lot of fun though. You're fun to be around.
Thanks, although I don't know what I'm gonna do about Catherine.
That's true. It'd be trouble if she knew, that's for sure.
Let's keep quiet about this to her. She doesn't need to know.
Good idea. She'd kill you if she found out.
Anyhow, thanks again for becoming my girlfriend, Emily. It made me really happy.
Thanks for confessing your feelings to me. It meant a lot.
Jake, you should stay away from Emily. She's not who you think she is.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You and her have been acting strange recently, but you have to know she's trouble. I've heard all sorts of bad things about her. She might look like a sweetheart, but she's nothing more than a monster deep down. I'd steer clear of her from now on if I was you. And just so you know, if you really want a girlfriend, I'd be willing to be yours. We could have a great time, just the two of us.
Steer clear of Emily? I should be steering clear of you.
Huh?
I didn't ask for you to message me every day like this. Why are you doing this to me? And don't you dare say anything about Emily. I won't let you call her a monster. You're insane if you think she's trouble when all you've done is make me feel uncomfortable. Why would you text someone half your age and tell them you'd be their girlfriend? I don't need a creeper girlfriend that's twice my age. I'm giving you a hard pass.
What the heck? What's wrong with you?
I've been kind to you up until this point, but I've reached my breaking point. I need you to leave me alone. We're coworkers. There's nothing more.
Don't reject me like this, Jake. I know I can make you happy if you just let me try.
No thanks. I'd rather not date a grandma.
Huh.
And in what world is a 19-year-old and a 40-year-old dating okay? I'd be insane if I were to agree to start dating you.
Age doesn't matter when it comes to love.
That's what you think, not me. Sorry, but I'm done having a creep like you text me like this. Don't message me again. That's all I have to say to you.
Don't give up on me. I know I can make you love me.
After blocking Catherine, I got in touch with Harold about all the messages Catherine had been sending me. I couldn't stand the idea of having to work one more shift with her, knowing she wasn't gonna let up. Luckily, Harold said he'd take care of it, and a few days later, Catherine worked her final shift. Harold fired her. He said he couldn't risk keeping her around, knowing that she could treat customers my age like that. Not to mention that if she'd stayed around, she'd cause chaos for the other staff now that she knows I don't like her. I'm just relieved he believed what I told him. I sent him pictures, of course, but I was worried he'd think I was pulling a prank on him. I haven't seen Catherine ever since she was fired. Not that I ever want to see her again. As for me and Emily, we've been having lots of fun. We still haven't been dating long, but every day I spent with her has been so fun. I don't know if I'll end up marrying her, but with how things are going, it's not out of the question. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future.